Welcome back to Knife Eats, everyone. We're in Durango and we've been here for about a month now. We're gonna give you guys the full guide on where to go and where to absolutely avoid at all costs. Let's check it out.
Porque me mira, ay, si no me quiere, oh, qué misterio.
Alright, this place is called La Victoria. It's in the historic part of downtown Durango. And we haven't been here, but we have been recommended multiple times by multiple people.
This place gets really busy, so I recommend you making a reservation unless you want to wait like 30 minutes. So another thing you guys can do is walk down Constitution Street. Don't ask why we're saying Constitution in English. We don't know how to say Constitution in Spanish.
Like Constitución. We're so bad.
Literally like struggled for like 10 minutes trying to say it. It was kind of funny, but we're not even going to try to butcher it. But this street is so cool. There's so many shops, so many restaurants, and there's so many people too. So if you want to come and have some fun, there's like a lot of things to do here. I highly recommend it. So this next spot is called Café Oculto, and as you know, I am a big coffee addict. So I've tried a bunch of coffee shops while we've been here, and this one is by far the best. I also like that they don't charge extra for flavors, because most places will charge like 10 to 15 pesos more, and this place doesn't, which I appreciate.
Yeah, I appreciate that too, Marina. That $1 saved, you know? We're on a budget, alright guys, we need help.
El nombre es Oculto Café y estamos ubicados en calle Hidalgo, en el centro de la ciudad de Durango. La especialidad es el café, principalmente. Primero que nada, bebidas preparadas a base de café y también café en grano. El negocio empezó en octubre del 2021. Empezó primero en un local pequeño, ahí al lado, y eventualmente nos expandimos ya a este local, mi familia y yo. Tenemos ya poco más de 2 años con la cafetería y pues ha sido un camino de altas y bajas porque pues vas aprendiendo constantemente, vas avanzando. Aquí nosotros comenzamos el negocio en este espacio pequeño. Fue la primera vez que incursionamos en este camino, pero ahora este lugar nosotros utilizamos para tostar el café nada más. La manera en la que funciona es aquí arriba ponemos el café verde, baja aquí y una vez estando ahí adentro se empieza a tostarse y aquí se enfría.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know how it was toasted. I think we need a bigger one because Marina's like addicted to coffee.
Yeah, I do need a bigger one. Actually, I need one of these in my house. So hopefully we are wealthy sooner than later and I can get one in my house. They said I wasn't going to be able to cut it with a fork, and I told them, watch me.
Yeah, she's a pro at eating cake. Damn.
This is the way I want to have cheesecake every time I have cheesecake. With chocolate on top. I had red velvet on the bottom, and the chocolate was really cool because it just hardened on the top, and it gave it a nice crunch. I've never actually had red velvet and chocolate on my cheesecake, but that's like the best way to eat it. It's actually their Valentine's Day cheesecake special, and it's delicious.
Yeah, so we parked at this garage, and I was like, man, this is some really high ceilings. And my dad goes to tell me that this is the old movie theater, which is actually pretty cool.
It was the todos los asientos allá, all the seating over there. It was the entrance for the concession. Yeah.
Did you go here when you were younger?
I told you I grew up around this area. I know each and every street here.
And now your old movie theater is a parking lot.
It's a parking lot. Yeah. You can fit a spaceship in.
He left and it went to shit.
Mira, si ves las escaleras aquellas, donde se subió la gente a acomodar las cortinas y todo eso.
Interesting.
Había cortinas.
Yeah.
For a movie theater?
Oh, the screen, it was like a tablecloth.
Really?
Really stretched out tablecloth.
Yeah. Now it's a parking lot.
Yeah, I think we should invest in this movie theater, or this parking lot, and make it a movie theater again. So another thing you can do here in Durango is go to a traditional folklore show, and this building is really cool. It's a historical building. It's called the Theater of Ricardo Castro. It's really beautiful. Let's go.
Yes, this is one of the oldest buildings in Durango. This particular one was built around the late 1800s. And you can see the mural over there. That resembles Cerro del Mercado, which is a mine for steel. And on this side, I don't know what it is, but it's pretty by itself. So this city was based on religion, the Catholic. So there's a lot of churches here. There's the San Agustin, a few blocks away, and then Cathedral, a little bit on the other side by Constitution, there's Santana. The federal prison was also built in the late 1800s. And then across from it, there's another church, San Antonio.
So another thing you guys can do is come to El Mercado. What is it called? Sergio Gamazo? For some huaraches for my grandparents, and I think my grandpa would really love these. These are really nice. I love the color too. Okay, so I think I'm gonna, since I've been in Mexico for a few months, I think I can make atole on my own. So I want to get like a little pot and like that cool little spoon thing. So let's get one of those. Like one of these.
Yeah, these are good.
I'm in my Mexican lady cooking era. Shut up, I think it's real. No, that's so disgusting.
You guys, this market is kind of crazy. Look at this.
That cow still has boogers.
That's actually some very good taxidermy. That's very impressive. Marina, I want that for my house.
Your office?
My office. That'll be in the Knife Eats office. When I'm editing, that bull would just give me the strength to keep going.
I think you need some alacranes. What do you think?
What?
I didn't know you could buy them like that.
Alright, so if you guys don't know, the state animal, I don't even know if it's an animal, it's alacran for Durango. So everywhere in this market, there's alacranes.
It's definitely uncomfy.
You may be wondering how much the bull is. It's 18,000 pesos, which is 1,050.
Omar actually has one of these.
It looks pretty dope because it's like red.
Okay, so my first purchase was this bracelet here, and it was 55 pesos, which is about $3. And I think it's really pretty. Love it.
I said that this looked like 8 balls, like a pool table. What is it?
They're evil eyes.
I don't get it, but okay. Well, at least guys are gonna think that like, why? She must like pool a lot, billiards.
No. I'm such a boy. I've been here for 5 minutes and I'm over the alacran thing. It's overhyped.
We're in Durango. This is the state, Los Alacranes. You ever hear Alacran Musical?
Yeah, they're not that good. No, I'm kidding.
It's Durango's national treasure. You kidding me?
Es más puro que el tequila porque ese es directo del maguey y el tequila lo procesa.
Mezcal?
Sí, es lo que contienen las botellitas.
So I got this cool little keychain that has a gun in it, and I thought this was so cute for my grandpa. I could totally see him just like wearing this either like on his pants or on his keys. Oh, and we got it for 90 pesos. She wanted 130, but she came down a little bit, and I'm happy with the price. Alright guys, so I had to give my grandpa a pair of huaraches, and we came across this lady that had a ton of different styles, and honestly her quality of huaraches don't compare. Like, these are so nice, and I'm sure my grandpa's gonna wear these to the ground. The huaraches he has now, I think he's had for like 20 years, so he's gonna get another 20 years out of these. But you guys have to come see my lady here. I forgot her name, it's not Lupita, but this is her info here.
El nombre de mi negocio se llama Huarachería Lupita. Huarache 100% artesanal, hecho a mano. En el interior del mercado Francisco Gómez Palacio, local 150, 221, 100% artesanales. Tengo de dama, de caballero, de niño, de niña.
¿Y dónde hacen los huaraches?
En León, Guanajuato. Todo está hecho a mano, 100% artesanal.
This place has literally every pair of huaraches you could possibly think of, dream of. You'll find it here.
Yeah, they're made out of leather, so they'll literally last you forever.
Hasta luego.
Gracias.
I always like buying from like the super nice, sweet old people. They have like a special place in my heart.
Tatuajes de tus besos llevo en todo mi cuerpo. Tatuado sobre el tiempo que te conocí.
I'm pretty excited. We ordered Asado Rojo, and in Durango, it's a very unique dish, and it's hard to find in other states. I'm used to it because my mom cooks it like, you know, once a month or whatever. But we went to like other states in Mexico, and we've tried to find it. I was like, huh, it's really just like a Durango thing.
So there's also different types of asado, which I actually didn't know until today. This one here is like a lighter red color. A lot of the ones that we had and the one that Omar's mom cooks is a deeper red color with like orange and cinnamon and a bunch of different chiles. This one here, just chile, so none of the other flavors. So I'm excited to taste this and see what it's like. So this asado is much lighter than any asado I've ever had and way more savory than sweet. So one of my favorite things about Mexico is that you can find so many places that have agua fresca and all different kinds of fruits that you can't normally find back in the States. So I love it because it keeps me from drinking pop. I just get a bunch of agua frescas everywhere we go. And this one I got is the guayaba, which is also one of my favorites. It's just so light, fresh, and slightly sweet. It's perfect.
Yeah, if you guys ever come to Durango, definitely try the asado. It's made with chile puya. It's just such a unique dish. It's hard to find.
This kind of dish actually reminds me of my family's style of cooking, which is like really cool because I haven't had that in a pretty long time. But my family is more like chile based, not so sweet like Omar's family. So this is really good, and I think I kind of like it more. But
How dare you like it more than my mom's cooking?
It just reminds me of my childhood. That's why I like love it. You know when something reminds you of your childhood, it's just like comforting. This is what this is.
This is not good, guys. My mom's gonna see this.
No, I love her cooking too, but I just like it because I think I grew up on it. Even the rice is literally the exact same as my grandma's rice.
Next spot is very unique. It's called El Pasaje. It is a Durango staple, okay? It's been here since 1960. It's a very unique because it's found in like an alley / like walkway through the block. Every time you come, you have to wait in line. Essentially, it's so busy. Or you can order right in front, like to-go orders essentially. Let's check it out.
Me aconsejan que vaya a buscarte y honestamente pedirte perdón. Le dije que para esto ya es un poco tarde, cambio de dueño tu corazón.
So I'm standing at the counter waiting for my smoothie, and she hits it with cinnamon on top, and the wind was blowing and the cinnamon flew all over my face. But it's time to give this a try. Can anyone guess what flavor I got? It's so good. It's creamy, not too sweet. I hate when licuados are too sweet. This one's good. This one has banana and strawberry. You know, that's my favorite combination ever. And then the cinnamon on top is really good.
Yeah, so they specialize in licuados, but they also have a bunch of food there. And it was so packed. Another really popular item is el rompope. We didn't order that. We got a strawberry one, and it was delicious.
So this smoothie was 40 pesos, which is about $2.40. In Chicago, I've paid $10 for a smoothie before several times, so this is a good deal. So I'm really excited about this find. I got these huaraches from my grandma, and I think they're so cute. They have this really thick platform. She's only like 5 feet tall, so I'm sure she'll love that. And I love the design on here. The quality was really good too. This is genuine leather, so these will last her a very long time, and I think I only paid like 400 pesos for these, which is a really good deal.
Yeah, this is funny because this is actually where we're gonna recommend where you guys go next. Teleferico. Let's go.
I love the architecture here. Everything is so well done and so beautiful.
My parents are always the last ones.
They sure know how to haul ass.
Ándale, ándale. All right, so there's a lot of stairs to get to teleferico. Whew.
Okay guys, I'm a little upset because we walked up all those stairs, broke a sweat to find out that they're actually closed, and they've been closed for like almost 3 weeks now. So I think we're gonna drive up the hill, but if you're lucky enough to come when they're not closed, I would highly suggest doing it. The photos look insane. I heard it's like the best view of the city. Okay, so we just drove up the hill and the views here are insane. It's so beautiful. Definitely the most scenic area in Durango. This is a perfect place to just come and relax, or maybe even have a day. It's really cool up here, and there's even a church up here that's really beautiful. So definitely check it out if you're in Durango.
So this area was a ceremonial center for a very long time, and they found minerals, and then it became a quarry. And now it's a beautiful hill. This is like the Durango version of Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, so now they have like events like shows, theater, music, even like local vendors will come here and sell their traditional goods, which I think is really cool and a good use for this area and the view here.
Yeah, and a lot of the houses they were passing by are really nice.
How much do you think they cost? Like 500K?
No, probably more.
No way, not in Durango.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say it's Durango.
Have you ever been over here?
I don't remember, Senator.
Why don't you remember?
I don't know. Yo no me acuerdo de haber estado aquí en este lugar nunca. Yo creo que ya llegaba borracho, ¿verdad?
Try to get here during sunset because the best view is at night. All the lights turn on and it's so beautiful.
So what's really popular here in Durango is we've seen people chew like what looks like wood, but it's called Quiote, and it's fermented maguey plants, like the root essentially. They cut it, they ferment it. I'm really excited to try it.
I don't know, something about this doesn't feel right, but it's super cold. She put chile on it. She said it was tajin. It doesn't look exactly like tajin, but I'm sure something similar to it. I'm like confused. Do I just like bite into it?
So how you're supposed to eat it, but you bite into it and then you just chew it and then you spit out the fibers. You don't really eat it, you more like suck on it.
Yeah, okay. So should we just get into it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It tastes like mezcal. It literally tastes like mezcal. It almost has like, I'm not even kidding, the texture of like carnitas. That's what it kind of like. The bite is just like carnitas, and then it tastes like mezcal tequila. This is so strange to me. I've never had anything like it.
Here, feed me, Marina. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's sweet. It's kind of like a kombucha, sweet, like snack, almost like candy, but also tastes kind of like alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I said. It tastes like mezcal.
You can definitely taste the fermentation. It's probably good for you too, actually. You know how kombucha is good? And alcohol? This is probably good.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting.
Alright, maybe she passed in the second one, but I see kind of why they like it. It's also refreshing because it's cold. So like on a hot day, it's actually kind of nice. What's interesting is that where they make it. So they actually make it in the mountains, in the Sierra, where we actually were. So if you haven't seen that video, we'll link it down below, where I take my girlfriend to my rancho and we take Marina to see the mountain area of Durango. It's actually really, really funny. They make it over there and they transport it. It takes about, I don't know, it's like 3 hours away, something like that. It's good. You guys should try it out.
I'm just gonna lick the chili off the top. This is the way I like to eat it. Alright guys, I'm sure you want to know where you need to avoid in Durango, and it's this place, Hotel Casablanca. The first night we got to Durango, we came here kind of on a whim. It was like the closest restaurant to us, and I woke up with the worst food poisoning. I was like throwing up. It was honestly the closest to death I've ever been. So if you can avoid this place at all costs, do so, because you will literally meet the creator.
I guess take our recommendation with a grain of salt. You can get food poisoning from anywhere, but it wiped us out for like a week and a half. So we're pretty upset about it, you know?
Yeah, honestly, I told Omar I've never felt closer to death than having food poisoning. I've broken bones, I've like been through some painful things, and this by far was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So if I could save at least one of you, that'll make me happy.